where you
went to, but you know what? I went there once to do a seminar.
raise it up. Cheers. Welcome to
Wanted to make sure I got the volume all right.
Day, and everything works well.
And we're like
So I'm used to this in this current role as well.
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for coming on here as a guest today. It's a
Thank
pleasure.
you for having me.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. So I'm really interested to hear from you today and hear some exciting things that are going on in your world.
Mhm.
But first, what I'd like to do maybe is kind of get you to introduce yourself to the people that are going to be listening to this, and maybe just where you're from, where you grew up, and kind of what you're doing now.
So my name's Courtney Fleming. I'm 17. I'm a 2020 graduate, and I'm from Frankfurt, born and raised. My family's literally grown up here, and I'm making bracelets and I make keychains and started doing dishcloths and anklets, and I make them and I donate all profits and money. Like, I don't keep anything and I give it all to charity. So last month we did Quinny Humane Society. We got $65.50.
Awesome. So that's fantastic, and it's really cool. Like you mentioned, like you give everything that you donate. So you make bracelets.
Yeah, so I actually make them with yarn. I do it at work too. Like, my boss gave me permission. But like, yeah, like I just kind of like make them. Like, I learned how to do it through like a local girls program when I was like little, and it just kind of like sparked an interest. Like, my dog passed away 2 weeks ago, and I passed by a sign that said, "You
Sorry.
can't," and it says, "You can't help everyone, but you can help someone." So I figured if I can start making bracelets and donate the money, at least I can help someone.
Wow. So you essentially started this.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Wow, that's incredible, and it was inspired by what you saw.
Yeah,
About. Wow, that is really cool, Courtney.
it's a
So like,
very interesting story.
yeah, like and like, were you making these bracelets before, like just kind of
No,
like here?
no, I actually hadn't made these bracelets since I had did that girls club. I still volunteer there, but like I hadn't made those bracelets in a while, and I was just like, you know what, like let's just do it for fun, like see where it goes.
That's phenomenal. Good for you. So you mentioned Quinny Humane Society. That's one of the charities that you're giving to
Yeah,
credit.
that was the first one we did, and we got $65 from the time I started to Monday or Tuesday, whenever the 31st was. And so many people were so interested in it, and they just kind of wanted to like make sure like that we weren't just going to give like a $5 donation. My goal was actually $10 because I wasn't sure like where it would go. But I'm surprised we actually got $65. And this month is actually Grace Inn in Belleville. So yeah.
So they're gonna receive a donation based on your
Yes.
efforts this month.
Yeah, and I made posters for them because they asked for posters. I had someone reach out to me. So they have posters they're going to post, and they also have like other info, like a Facebook page as well that they can share with on their Facebook page.
That's fantastic. And how are you distributing these bracelets?
I mailed them through Canada Post. So I have these little envelopes like this, and I just
Yeah,
put them in there and I mail them.
awesome.
I was mailing them by envelopes, but the post office guy I had on the Monday, he wasn't very fond of me. He was very old and grumpy, and he said that my packages were too thick. So we moved those envelopes.
Okay, I got you. And, and do you happen to have like what do those, like those bracelets look like? Like, do you have one
um,
there that you can show, or?
I actually have a few because I do everything from my desk. So this is in the the collection I just launched Sunday. So this one's called Primary Colors.
Nice. Wow.
But I do wider ones as well. I'm currently working on one, but it's under my computer.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. And I'm like you mentioned, and you obviously like you mentioned about like your dog passing away.
Yeah.
Was that kind of did that kind of lead to the inspiration or the like the want to give to the community, the Quinny Humane Society?
Well, like yeah, that was kind of like why I wanted to do the Humane Society versus like kind of like like in his memory. But because like
Hmm.
if it wasn't for like him passing away and coming back, I would have never have saw that sign. Because they changed the sign weekly, like it's like one of those like city signs or whatever, and they
Right.
changed them weekly. So like if I didn't go past it, like I wouldn't have noticed it just coming home from work or like coming home from like long day like wherever.
Wow. Wow. That's really really cool that you saw that and then that turned into
Yeah,
what it is that you're doing now. Yeah, because I think when we saw you on Instagram, we saw something about Bracelet and making bracelets.
yeah,
So I wanted to know what the correlation was there.
yeah.
That's cool. And how are you feeling about like are you done high school going to post secondary or where are you at as far as education goes?
So I'm supposed to go back for a victory lap, but because of COVID and everything, I'm supposed to do co-op, and we aren't sure how that's gonna work out. Like I've heard it's gonna go, but like I don't know like how everything's gonna work out because I want to go into social work. So I might be applying to Loyalist for January, and we'll see where that goes and see where life takes me.
Awesome, awesome. I graduated from Loyalist College. I went there for the business sales and marketing program, and phenomenal establishment. They really do a good job of giving you the tools to be successful. So I would highly recommend that, and it's close to home. I saved
Yeah,
quite a bit of money going there as opposed to kind of going out of town to some of the other schools in the GTA. Good for you. Wow, that's phenomenal. So, okay, so with these bracelets, like, can you make them like customized for people, or do you
like if
just?
so, I have a whole bunch of different colors. They're all like behind the computer because like it's such a mess right now. But like I can do like custom cut. Like if they have like I have the colors there. I actually just got a new one today. I haven't posted it yet. But, like I can make custom ones based on like the color selection I have. Just the more yarn and more work it takes, the more it will cost.
And how long does it take you to do a bracelet, roughly?
Depends on like how like because like if I'm doing like a 5 string, which is what I'm doing now, I get distracted very easily. So it sometimes it takes me an hour, sometimes 2 hours. The shortest time it's taken me is 15 minutes, and that's if I'm like really focused.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm super curious because you mentioned social work. What
Yeah.
inspires you to get into that field?
Well, it's always kind of been like something that I've always wanted to do. Especially like I've struggled with mental health, and like my cousin, she struggled very much with this mental health where it took her life. So I kind of just want to like be that person to like reach out and like help others with their mental health as well. Kind of like a butterfly, like.
That's awesome. Wow. And that's a big thing, and it's an incredible thing, and I'm actually not surprised at all because it speaks to your mentality. It very few people um, necessarily have the strength to be able to take what could be looked at as a very bad situation and turn it into something incredible. I mean, hence what you're doing with the bracelets, and then you talk about struggling with mental health, and then what you want to take and do with that. So you seem to have a very good, positive approach to pain that I think to some degree we all experience in life. So where do you think that comes from?
I don't know. I've always kind of just been like that positive butterfly. People say I'm happy-go-lucky. That's how my mom describes me. She actually described me in a newspaper article when I was about 12 years old, and I donated 20 stuffed animals after I had meningitis. And so we took it to the paramedics because they gave me a stuffed animal, and I was like literally dying in this ambulance ride. So we donated that, and like in an interview, they said that I was like my mom said I was happy-go-lucky, and I was always the one to put others before myself.
That's awesome. So it's just something that you've kind of
Yeah,
always had.
yeah,
Good for you. Good for you. And for people that like And who by chance is next on your list? Do you kind of just choose organizations at random who you want to support, or do you kind of have a list of people that you are hoping to get to in the future?
Well, so for the 2020 year, I already have them all picked out. So October, I'm doing MAD, so it's Moms Against Drunk Driving, and that's because my uncle was
Nice.
in a car accident on Halloween because he chose to get behind the wheel drunk, and it's a poor decision, but like like if I can help donate to fix like stuff like that, like I think it'd be amazing. And then for November, I think I can't remember what November is, but December it's for a girl who I follow. So I have another account. It's for so I'm religious and I have like a Christian account where I post like writing. And I have a girl on there and her mom has stage 3 cervical cancer. So all the December profits are going to go to her family since Christmas and like the season of holidays can be very, very hard. So all the money then
Mhm.
is going to go to her family.
Wow, wow, that's incredible. Sounds like charity is just something that's kind of in your DNA. You like to give and help others, especially people that are going through their own pain and own challenges in life. That's incredible, Courtney. Well done, well done. And I'm super excited about what you're doing, how you've already contributed to Quinny Humane Society. They're a client of ours, Grace, and certainly we know the folks over there. So it's awesome that you're doing that, and I can keep. I just want to encourage you to keep having that positive attitude. There's going to be a lot of things that come your way in life, and I know you've probably already experienced quite a bit, and I just want to encourage you to keep that positive attitude and keep going forward, because what you're doing is setting the groundwork for how people's lives are going to be changed that you touch. And I always say life and death is in the power of the tongue, and faith without works is dead. So, you know, talking about it, but then also acting on it really does impact people in ways that can affect not just the now, but their entire future. So, well done to you. And I just want to continue. I want to encourage you to continue in that way. Well done.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Courtney. I really appreciate having you on to speak with you and learn about the exciting stuff. Let people know here quickly where they can reach out and find you if they want to get involved in your organization, your charity.
So on Instagram, it's CourtneyJoe._co. It kind of rhymes, and I thought it was really funny. And then on Instagram, it's Courtney Joe and Co. So that's on Facebook. And yeah, just send a DM or a personal message or whatever it's called, and we'll set you up the bracelet.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Courtney.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. All right, you take care.
You too.